Hi and welcome to Facebook Live. I'm just about to go. You ready? Here we go. Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me with Facebook Live. I know there's a lot of people about to click on and jump on. So let me tell you a couple of things that are about to happen in the next month or so. So today is March 14th, 2000. Hello, Miss Carrie. 2019. I've got a couple of workshops coming up in April. I've got a night one and I've got a day one coming up. So if you want some dates on that. I've also got a college night group reading. It is only for college students. You have to be in college, current college student. It is going to be at a discounted rate. So instead of the regular $50, it's $25. So you want to buy your tickets. It sounds like it's going to be a pretty full class, and so we may end up having to turn everything off. Hello, Miss Carrie and Stephanie and Kendra. Let me see what else I've got going on. My next open to the public group reading that I have here at my house will be May 18th. It'll be right after the week after Mother's Day. And then I've got some exciting news. I'm going to be doing, I've always wanted to do this, do the ghost tour at the Galvez in Galveston. So I'm going to be joining several of you. It's one of those, if you're interested, I do have some information on Facebook and I do have some information on my website, but you need to go and check in with the Galvez. What I do afterwards is just the people that are interested that are my clients or students of mine. So it's one of those, my part is not open to everybody else. It's just open to them. We are going to be doing a little extra ghost hunting after everything is over. So if y'all are ready to get started, we've got about 6 people on. Make sure that you ask one question, okay? I do have my cards available. So if you'd like a card reading, let me know what area you want me to look at for the card for you. If it's career, finance, relationships, things like that. Hello, Miss Linda. So whenever y'all are ready, y'all can post some questions. I don't know if it's going slow just because it's tonight, because we've got Mercury in retrograde. Whatever it is, it happens. We'll be ready. So I know I'm excited about my workshops. I'll be doing my first one during the day only, which will be kind of an interesting one in April. So that's kind of a fun and different one for me. So there we go, Shelly. Okay, Shelly's asking, her cousin Lisa passed away. Shelly, I do feel that Lisa has several messages, and I kind of feel like there's some apology that she has, because I feel like there was a big mess when she left, and I'm not sure if it's the estate or what she's talking about, and I kind of get on to know on the estate, so it may be some other personal things that were going on, a lot of unknowns, a lot of questioning of things, and she really apologizes for that. That's the number one thing she wants you to know at this point, so she truly apologizes for that. Let's see, Kendra is asking, hi again. Hi, Miss Kendra. I was wondering if a card for career. Okay, so Kendra, card. What I'm getting is, for the card for you, is playfulness. It's one of those, and I get that what you do is not really playful, and that's when you know that you're on the right path. If you are playing and having fun and not thinking of it as like, oh my gosh, this is my career, and oh my gosh, I need to do this to make money, that's when you know you're on your true path. So let's see, Miss Elizabeth. So let's see, kind of direction to go with your career. That's kind of a hard question, Elizabeth. It's kind of like without knowing some other details. What I could do is let me pull a card for you, and card in career for you. So Elizabeth, card for career is this one. So I'm getting kind of the surrender and release. and that's kind of let go and let God kind of message. It's one of those, I feel like there are several things that are around you that are close to what you want, but maybe not completely what you really want. It's one of those, so be very careful. Be careful with what's around you and make sure that it makes you happy. Just like I was telling Kendra, it's like, make sure that what you're doing for a living is something you absolutely enjoy and absolutely love doing. Let's see, my business career for Amy Anderson. One of the cards did not jump on there. So, let's see, Amy Anderson. What I get, Amy, for you is abundance. So I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in around you with this new business and career. So I do feel like I do feel like it will go through some slow periods, but I do also feel like there is going to be some speed up in that. Let's see, Karen is asking, will my brother Tom save his house? I do feel like he will. I do feel like it's something that is coming around. But it's one of those, like, he's already very disheartened about losing his home and what that means, instead of kind of getting busy and what do I need to do next, or what do I need to do to secure this information. So it's one of those, that's something that he needs to get over, is kind of like let go of all of that fear and everything that comes in with that, and really be consciously aware of what's coming in at him. So he just needs to get busy. So Michelle is asking, should I change jobs? I'm going to pull a card for you, Michelle, that kind of gives me a little bit better connection. So what I'm getting for you, Michelle, is, in your current job, are you in harmony or not? And I kind of feel like you're not in harmony. So that's kind of already telling you that you should go ahead and think about changing jobs. I don't feel like it'll be coming in until sometime June or July timeframe that actually comes in to actually change for you. But I do feel like that's something that's really important for you to understand, that there are some changes coming, and to start looking for that now. So Charlie is asking, let's see, for her kids. Charlie, the message I get for you is trust. Trust that they're on the right path. Trust that they've chosen you for a reason. Trust, trust, trust. They're yours for a reason. And you are like the best mommy for them you could possibly imagine. So I want you to understand that that's something that's coming at you, to trust your feelings, trust your instincts, and things are changing around you. Shelly, you're very welcome. Sissy has, okay. Sissy is asking, her soulmate passed away in December 2017. Does he have any messages for you? I feel like, because y'all were meant to be soulmates in this lifetime, I do feel like he has brought other gentlemen around for you to kind of fall in love with. Since I'm not there, I want you to keep going. I want you to keep active. I want you to keep these things going. And every one of them you have not liked. You have not liked. It's kind of like, I don't like this one, and I don't like that one. So he keeps bringing gentlemen around. I feel like he's not going to be doing this too much longer. So if there are some men that you've kind of knocked out in the last couple of years since he passed, I know it's really hard to get over a passing of such magnitude, but it's one of those, it's something that's important for him, is for you to find some love again. Let's see, you're very welcome, Amy. If this is your first time, because I don't remember your name, or if any of y'all would love to, I would love for you to leave me a referral or a review here on Facebook, or you can email it to me and I can put it on my website. I love reviews, and it kind of gives me a chance to kind of reconnect with you guys. So Jade is asking, when can I have another child? When will she have another child? I kind of feel like this next child is not as destined to happen as your previous kids. So I do feel like this is something that you really have to want and desire to bring into your life. So I want you to understand that this is something that you have to really want. to bring into you. But I do feel like it's totally possible, but I don't feel like it will come in until possibly the end of January 2020 is kind of feel like I feel when you'll get pregnant. So it's one of those, there are some changes coming in there. So John, did I go up too high? I went back down. Okay. Mercury is totally in retrograde for a little bit longer. So we are working it out. Okay, so John is asking, I don't really know where my career is going. Should I change what I'm currently doing? So John, I will pull a card for you. Hello, Miss Debbie. Hello, Miss Maxine. Let's see. So John, what I get for you is there's some healing coming in your career path, and I feel like there has been some things going on in your career field for a while. It's one of those hurts that have happened, being stabbed in the back, some other really not nice, inner office politics going on around you. I would love for you to get really clear about what you do want, but I do feel like you should be changing what you're doing. It's one of those, it doesn't bring you any passion or any purpose whatsoever besides a paycheck, which is not a really good thing. Let's see. Stephanie says, it's way with my kids and Stephanie, I do feel like he found peace. It's one of those, I think it's something that he always had looked for, and the kind of what he's showing me is kind of like, that Easter egg, always looking for that Easter egg, always looking for the aha, the great one, the gold one with all the money in it, that sort of thing. But it's one of those, I feel like he didn't get that until the end, like, wow, I already had it perfect and I didn't listen, or I didn't take care of things the way he should have. So let's see. Melinda's asking, please tell me about my finances. So let me do a card for you, Melinda. And this one is like jumping out. So I get enchantment with your finances, and I do feel like you have got to really, you really try to hold on to things really, really, really tight, your money especially. And when you do that, it's kind of like holding on to sand. It kind of just runs through your hands. Everything just runs through your hands. So when you try to hold on too tightly, it doesn't stick around. So it's one of those, hold on to it gently, hold on to it with being playful about it. It's one of those, using your money for abundance is always a really good thing. And I have already posted a couple of things on my YouTube channel about abundance and that sort of thing. So look up some of those, and some of those have some really great suggestions for you. Linda's asking, does Brian have any messages for her? And okay, Linda, this boy is hilarious. He wants me to give you a little kissy face. He loves you, mommy, and he is so excited about some things that are happening, because Linda's going to be one of the people that are going with me down on my ghost tour in Galveston, and she's going to be down there with me. And of course, Brian is there, and Brian is, gosh, he is the craziest kid ever. He has such amazing energy, and he has such an amazing childlike atmosphere about everything he does. So I want you to understand, he is totally going to be there and totally be messing with us all night. I know it. Brian is just one of those things. So let me get to, let's see, Charlotte, does my mom have any messages for you? Charlotte, I feel like there's a lot of regret that your mom is passing towards you. So there's a lot of regret, a lot of apologies, a lot of things that she's really apologizing for. So that's kind of her message to you at this point, is I'm really apologize. There's a lot of mess that you're having to deal with that you may not have or should not have had to take care of. So Sandra, hey, sweetie, do I have... I do feel like, Sandra, you do have some new angels and guides coming in, so understand that that is some energy that's coming at you. And I always say, my clients always tell them, that is the part when you know that you can't get out of your pajamas, you're just exhausted. That's the day that your angels change out. And they did, and it's because of this business being sent in by your son. It's one of those, and that's something that's coming at you really quickly. Some changes in that area. Michelle, you're very welcome. Jade. Oh, well, Jade, I want you to post some pictures with your face or without. I would love for you to post what you got as a referral gift for bringing some friends on. So if you referred someone and they're on tonight, make sure that they post that you referred them, and it's one of those, and then make sure that they get a chance to ask a question. That's always lots of fun. I want you to understand that part of this is to bring in more people. I love when y'all bring people to me, so I'm offering some amazing things for you guys. So let's see. You're very welcome, Sissy. And Sarah, I'm not having any problems on my side, but at this point, it's one of those, I know it's, if you get a chance to send me your question, I will definitely try to get that to you. Oh, I do have a question that was emailed to me earlier from Iris. Iris hasn't heard from her dream internship, and she is just, the deadlines are approaching, and she really wants to know if she's going to get this. And I do feel like you're going to get this dream job. I do feel like you're going to hear from them very, 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 very quickly, either tomorrow or Monday. Things are coming around very quickly. So I want you to understand. Okay, let's see. Francis. I'm reading Francis' message. Just not sure what to do. Okay, Francis, what I get when I connect to your uncle's energy is that he would love for you to be there when he passes. And I know that you may not be able to be there or before he passes. He wants you to be in the room. So it's one of those, I would say, go ahead and make your arrangements and go up there. He's very upset about all of this. So it's really, so some new things are coming at him. So I want you to understand that this is all very scary for him, and it would lighten his load for you to be there. So he's asking you to come and be with him. So let's see. Sarah, do I have any messages for you? Let me pull a card for you really quickly, Sarah. Sarah, I've got music. Music is something that's really, really powerful for you right now. So I would listen to different types of music, some things that are coming in at you. Some messages are coming to you through the music. So really listen to the words of the music that you're listening to, and know that there are messages for you mixed in there. And Maxine is asking any words to wisdom. One of the things, Maxine, that I get for you is that there is a lot of things on your plate right now, and to take some time for yourself, even if that's calling in sick for a day or so, but take some time for yourself. It's one of those, if not, I feel like there are some illnesses that are around you. So it may be like the cough or the flu or something like that you may be getting. So be very careful about that. So it's one of those, that's some energy coming at you. Okay, now I'm slowing down. So let's see. My husband fighting cancer. Charlotte, you only get to ask one question per night. So if you wanted to wait until next week, I'll be doing another one next week. And so you can join in there. let's see. Ruth has been. Okay, I'm not really sure what you're asking me. I do, so Sarah, I do get that the end is near for him. It's one of those, sorry, it's kind of slow right here. Janice is asking, does my sister Kay have any messages for me? Janice, I would definitely say we need to get together for a one-on-one. It's one of those, there's a lot of messages that your sister has for you, so kind of like overwhelming with messages, kind of like it's been blinking for a while. There are several messages that she has for you, so I want to make sure that you get all of those messages. The only one she's going to send you tonight is that she loves you and apologizes for some mess that was not taken care of. Henia, your son is coming through with some really amazing messages, so I want you to understand there are some changes happening in the family and the dynamics of things that are happening, so I want you to be very cautious and careful about that. It's one of those, it's not that they're bad, it's just one of those, understand that things are flowing, so if things don't work out all right, let it go, and things will come back the way they're supposed to be. You're very welcome, Miss Stephanie. Like I said, if y'all have not left me a review, either you can email it to me or put it on Facebook. I love those. Zaldo. I do feel like you'll be leaving the state soon, and I also feel like, Zaldo, that you'll be leaving the country soon. So I kind of feel like the state of wherever you're at right now, I kind of feel like the end of April, beginning of May, but I do feel like you're going to be leaving the country on a trip, and I kind of feel like it'll be like a vacation, so I do feel like you'll be leaving the country for a little bit. So that's some trips you got coming up. You're very welcome, Melinda. Look at the videos. That's always a fun one for everybody. You're very welcome, Miss Linda. Oh, thank you, Miss Janice, for letting me know. Thank you, John, for letting me know who's referring you. It helps a lot when I look through these for later on. Christy. Okay, Christy, about love life. So let's see what you got coming in your love life. So Christy, the card I pull for you is a new love, and I do feel like there's a new love kind of hanging around the outside. I do feel like that will be coming into you towards the end of May, beginning of June timeframe. Anything before that, I do feel like they're kind of an energy vampire, so be careful of that. Hi, Miss Debbie. I do get a gender on the baby. I really feel like it's going to be a female for Miss Carrie. So I do feel like there's some changes coming for the whole family, but it's one of those, I do feel like this is a female. I did see the picture on Facebook today, and all I could think was it's a female. So that's some energy coming at you. So while everybody's still on, I do have two Psychic 101 workshops. I've got one during the weeknight. It's all week, Monday through Friday, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I've got a Psychic 101 also coming during the workday. So if you can come during the day, that would be awesome. Be this 2nd, 4th, 9th, 11th, the 16th, and the 18th from 10 until noon. I've also got this was really fun for me. I have got a college group reading night, so I am so excited about this. This is my first time to try it with kids this young, so I'm really excited. So I've got a college night group reading coming in April 13th, and that's going to be in my home in Sugar Land, and that's going to be April 13th from 7 to 10. I've got a regular group reading, and those tickets will be online pretty soon, probably in the next week or so. Those will be at my house here in Sugar Land, and that will be May 18th from 7 to 10. And then I've also got the ghost tour at the Galvez, which will be a Thursday night. I will be staying over the night, that night, May 9th. I will be doing some work with some of my clients afterwards. After we do the Galvez's thing, then we're going to get together and do some other information. We'll kind of do a see what other kind of ghosts come out and see what we get to play with. So I've got a few more. Let's see, Delma. Okay, so Delma, I don't barely need to call in a card for you, girlfriend. You are already been getting the signs that you're changing jobs, because where you're out is OMG. I mean, it's crazy energy there. So you need to get going. You need to find a new one. This is not healthy energy for you at all. Lily, I don't know if Lily, I honestly don't know. Sorry. I don't know if I got your question. If I did, I think it's around minute 18 was where it should be coming in at. Let's see. I don't remember. Sorry, I don't always remember the readings. Miss Debbie, you are very welcome. I'm very excited and ready for some pictures. I'm so excited. And totally Brian had something to do with this, Debbie. So his fingerprints are all over this one. I think it's something that was really important for him to do for Carrie. So, okay. Any other questions we got? Anything else? We're right down at the wire. I answered Miss Iris's question. Really, I don't know if I got your question or not. Maxine, I understand. It's one of those. Let's see, Christy. Okay. So I cannot see your question. So if you will just repost it, let's do that. Let's repost. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Lily, Okay, so Lily's asking, she just left her job, and will I find one that is going to set me up with a new career? I really think you're going to have to push some energy in that, Lily. I don't think it'll come to you on your own, so I do feel like you're going to have to push some energy in there, but I do think it's healthy that you change your career. Kind of where you are hasn't really been easy on your body. I kind of feel a lot of aches and pains and a lot of things going on for you. So it's one of those, I would definitely look at changing some information there, changing what you're doing, kind of. And I don't feel like it's, like a big change, like you're in your career here and it's going to be going way off one side. I do feel like it's kind of more like a correction, kind of like you've been doing this, so make this little bit of a correction. So I do feel like it is something that's coming at you to change. Okay. With all the events coming up, they are completely on my website. If not, they'll be up tonight. The other thing is on Facebook, on my business page, The One Inspiring Woman, Ruth Theresa, all my stuff is coming up there. If you're going to join me for anything, you can purchase your tickets there. It'll have everything coming up. I try to keep everybody on the same page all at the same time. So I definitely try to keep my website all up to date. I thank y'all so much. There are some amazing changes. We are definitely still in Mercury in retrograde, and we know that because he's wreaking havoc on our computer systems. So just be aware that that's something that's coming in at us, and it's not necessarily something to be worried about. I often hear people like, oh my gosh, Mercury's in retrograde. It's not that big a deal. It's one of those, laugh it off, have some fun, and enjoy what's about to change. It's one of those, Mercury in retrograde is a really great time to upgrade, review, let go of things. I've been doing that myself, kind of purging some stuff. Getting rid of some old things. I will do one last one. So Chastity, you made it just in the nick of time, girl. Health. And then tell me, Chastity, if someone referred you, please let me know that information also. For health. I kind of feel like there are some divine timing changes coming to you. So I do feel like that's something that's coming at you. And your health kind of issues that are coming up are some opportunities for you to make some really big changes. So it's one of those, get those changes going and it'll make it so much easier. I thank y'all for joining me tonight. We will be back on Thursday, next Thursday. So we'll be doing our Thursday Night Live next Thursday at 9 o'clock. Just kind of a hint, I posted a video about this. Is always a great thing to understand is don't just say that you are interested in the event. Make sure that you say that you're going to the event. I know it's all on live and you really aren't going anywhere, but it's one of those, what it happens is it reminds you ahead of time that I'm about to come on. I also post some things coming up to remind you to get together. So I hope you have an amazing night and we will see you next week.